Father.
Not now.
Those are the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
They'll never even see him. Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Funny, I remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really livened up the place.
God of War walkthrough, so here we are inside of the dining hall beneath the giant, and naturally, the last one of these 3 walls that I open up is going to be the wall that we need to open up. So there are, as you see, 3 walls with a bunch of shadows of enemies within them, and as we break them open, those enemies are going to jump out. I recommend, in general, just killing them all anyway, but I think you only need to open up the right one. I'm pretty sure it's just the right one. So we need to shoot the chandelier with the shock arrows, and then we need to shoot it again, which will crack some of the walls for us, or all of them, I guess. Then we need to shoot it a 3rd time, and that will free up the strange explosive sap in the middle there, and we'll be able to pick it up and then throw it at the wall. And now we can pretty much pick and choose which one we want to fight. So if you're tired of fighting, you don't have to do all 3 of these, but of course I do all 3 of them. First one I think I do is the giant in the middle. I think they're called giant trolls. Trolls in the middle. The troll in the middle, that's the one I do. And these are the walls that we're going to be able to open up pretty soon here. So don't worry too much about these, but remember where those are, because you are going to want to come back to them eventually. So anyway, just throw this at one of the ice walls here and then blow it up with Atreus, and the troll's going to jump out of here. This one's the Stonebeard King, and like I said, killing all of these guys is pretty much to your benefit. You get all the drops for them, you get some of the experience. It kind of helps, even though the experience is really only useful at the very beginning of the game, because eventually you're going to have, and I'm not kidding, hundreds of thousands of experience and nothing to spend it on. Absolutely nothing to spend it on. You could waste it on all of the runic powers, but you're probably going to gravitate toward 4 of them. Around 4 of them. That's a little spoiler, but you'll see later on in the game. You're only going to gravitate to a few of them. You're not really going to use all the dang runic abilities that are inside the game, so I don't really consider it being that great of a thing. Anyway, the way I'm trying to kill this guy is by stunning him, and it's not going too well. I think I finally get him stunned. No, almost got him stunned there. This stupid thing. These wolves are just so aggravating in this game because they come up behind you and they do such quick attacks and they don't like getting stunned that easily. So I think because I couldn't get this guy stunned, because if you can get him stunned, you can just do absolutely absurd amounts of damage to these things. Maybe I do get him stunned a little bit here, but anyway, these dang wolves just it bugs me when games give you a boss fight and they decide, okay, that boss isn't hard enough. What are we gonna do then? Oh, we're gonna have to throw some enemies at you to make it a little bit harder. I don't know why, that just kind of bothers me. Anyway, I did finally get him stunned. It didn't quite get him low enough to actually kill him, which was weird because the last time I fought one of these, that did kill him when he was that low, so I don't really know why it didn't work that time, but that is the life of this game. And then he's got low enough health that we can just take out the rest of his health with the axe, and no big deal. That's the Stonebeard King. These bosses are getting pretty easy as far as the trolls go. And we are actually not going to run into a whole lot of other hard ones like this. We do run into more throughout the game, of course, but I think the hardest ones are definitely at the beginning, and that's pretty much due to the fact that you don't know how to kill them yet. But once you get to know how to kill them, then they're not really a challenge. Alright, so there's going to be 2 more walls we're going to open up after we get our loot, of course. Now remember, if you actually forget any loot, Brock's shop will have a lost and found MMO-style location for you to pick them up. Pick up any items. I don't think it picks up hack silver for you. I think it's just major items like the troll drops, the horns, stuff like that. Whatever the heck that are special items, it'll keep those for you. So anyway, the one on the right side, which I think is the one where we need to go. Maybe we need to go to the one on the left. But anyway, this is going to drop an ogre, and we've fought enough of these by now. This should be pretty easy. And as usual, kill the nightmares first. You don't want them spamming you with arrows and magic and whatever the heck they're shooting at you. And I don't know if they can invade the ogre. Don't you just love how he just turned at the last second to aim that at me? Anyway, I don't know if nightmares can invade the ogre. You want to kill nightmares first when there's little enemies because they can possess those guys and make them super heal and they're a lot stronger and then just fight with them. I don't know if they can do that with the ogre because I've killed them all before I've ever given them a chance to do that. If they can. I would suspect they probably can't, but anyway. Alright, sorry I had some kind of difficulty and had to cut my microphone there, so I don't actually remember what I was talking about, but whatever it was probably wasn't important, and the ogre is going to be taken out here, and for some reason my R3 to jump on his head wasn't showing up there. I don't know if that was just because I wasn't in front of his head, or if it just wasn't showing up like that weird circle wasn't showing up in front of that chest inside of the mountain. I don't really know, but I may have also been thinking maybe I just want to kill this guy instead of jumping on his head, because that can be a pretty long and drawn out cutscene and just takes a while to do. But anyway, here's the final doorway, the final wall we need to open up, I guess. And this is going to have 2 wolvers in them. I think we've run into these guys. Okay, 3 wolvers. I think we've run into these guys, and they are kind of annoying. So the best way to deal with them is just to go into Spartan Rage and get it over with. Or you can try your best to keep them up in the air. I think Intrius has his own abilities now. He may not. If he doesn't have his abilities now, he'll have them soon. And when you push and hold square, that's when he'll use them, and they can keep them. It can keep them off you when you do that. But anyway. The wolvers, on the most part, they have a lot of attacks that are just really hard to dodge. Maybe we'll see some of them from this guy. And if you, yeah, like that guy just all of a sudden just pulled out of nowhere, and you can block most of them, but it looks like I got pretty lucky, managed to combo kill all of these things, so that was pretty nice. And I don't know if I get this one there, and it looks like I do not. Very, very close to getting it off. You'll run into these guys later on and probably learn how annoying they are. That went really well, though. I was a little bit... I forgot how well that went, so that was kind of nice. But anyway, that's going to be it for this part of the level, actually. That's it for the dining hall. We just need to climb on up there and then head on over to the chisel, and I will see you in the next video.
Something ahead.
See, lad, he's fine.
Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Hey, Sindri, could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now.
You quit that shit. I mean it. He went to war with Uncle and walked away. Maybe. Uncle hasn't seen straight in years. As long as father believes him, so do we. So you will stop talking, focus, and help me.